The fiction genres can look very, very similar to us when we start reading them. There's some overlap in all of these fiction genres. In order to differentiate those fiction genres, we're going to use this thing called the Freyer model. It's just a tool that we're going to use. Today we're looking specifically at realistic fiction. Okay? So, I want to picture this for you. Last week we talked about hierarchies. Level 1's at the top. For us it's fiction. Level 2, we're looking at realistic fiction. But in order to differentiate between multiple levels, we're going to use the Freyer model. There's 4 things that we're looking at when it comes to the Freyer model. The first thing is the definition of this word or concept. For us it's going to be realistic fiction. Then we're going to find some examples of realistic fiction. Then when we look at those examples, we're going to identify facts and characteristics about realistic fiction. And finally, we're going to try to come up with some non-examples of realistic fiction. We're going to work through the definition as a class. Okay? So there's post-it notes on your table. Everybody grab one post-it note. On that post-it note, you are going to think and write a definition for realistic fiction. We're going to try to come up with this on our own. Now we're going to take 2 minutes and you're going to share at your tables. And this is how I want the sharing to take place. Everybody's going to get to share their definition on their post-it note. And then we want to try to, like we do with Articles of the Week, we want to try to come to a conclusion that we can all agree upon. If you need to integrate multiple ideas from multiple post-it notes, we're going to all share from one table. Everybody's going to share out. Each table is going to share a definition, and then we'll come together as a class to define it.
Because it can happen in real life. It's not like dragons, like aliens.
Here we go. We're going to start with the tables. I'm going to call out your parts of speech. We're going to share the one definition. I'm going to get it down here, and then we're going to all agree as a class. Are we good?
Yep.
All right. Pronouns. Start it off for us.
Realistic fiction is a type of fiction that could possibly be real, and it contains real life situations.
Could possibly be real life situations. Okay, prepositions. Real life, I like that. Could possibly, possibility is a good thing. Made up story events could take place in real life. I like the word events as well. Didn't actually happen, but it could happen. We're finally going to use this Freyer model. So in the middle, we are going to write realistic fiction, our definition. We're going to try to integrate all of these definitions and all of these thoughts that are common into one definition here. So let's start with the idea that, first of all, it's a story. So stories that could happen. I like the possibility that it is the possibility of reality. We talked about the definition. We did this. Now you're going to look at some examples. You're going to get those titles and authors down. I'm sharing those with you. You're going to find within those examples, and if you just click one over, there's cover up. There's a description of the book, where it's located in the library. Every single one of these books is from the library. And then there's a summary that comes also from the library's webpage. Okay? So you're going to find facts and characteristics from that paragraph. Then we're going to come up with some non-examples. Okay? Does that make sense? Yes or no? Give me a thumbs up or thumbs down if you understand what we're doing. Discussion is good at this point. So talk, talk, talk. So once we get facts and characteristics, don't overthink that, okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
We want to go to another one.
It is not, yeah.
Okay, so stay with cover up. So who are the characters in cover up?